NUTBUSH is located about 55 miles north of Memphis and spans Haywood and Lauderdale counties. The settlers came from Virginia and the Carolinas to seek a better way of life here in the new frontier. The conditions were harsh. They discovered an Indian trail, which they called the Cumberland Gap, that led them to this wilderness. To remind them of England, they planted English daisies, pink roses, violets, and buttercups. The Indians were displaced in 1818, but they settled near the Forked Deer River and began a new life. Slavery was a form of inexpensive labor needed to gain quick fortunes. Some of them had come from England, straight from England. They needed to exchange goods so that they could send money back to England, although England was not a slave country. History shows the majority of the English didn't agree with slavery and fought for the rights of the African. Many of the settlers brought their slaves with them. They were given the slave owner's last name. They had already begun trading and selling bear, beaver, and fox fur. This area in Memphis was established to man the farms toward high productivity and prosperity. There were more slaves in Haywood County than any area in Tennessee. Slavery was demoralizing and brutal. They worked sunup till sundown with no rest. It didn't matter what the conditions were, whether they were black or white. They sang their songs, and they all had meaning. And the slaves sang songs of hope for freedom. At age 16 in 1846, a young Hardin Smith was allowed to pastor a slave congregation at the White Baptist Church. While in Virginia, he heard the slaves locked in a pen say, "We's going to school and our children's going to be free." That meant that among themselves, they were learning to read and write. But surely Hardin knew that they could be killed if they were discovered. Hardin didn't care. With God's Bible, he taught them to read, and he taught them to write, and he did it secretly. They could read the road signs to their freedom. According to the early census report, following the Civil War, there were more educated blacks in Haywood County than anywhere in the state of Tennessee. With the help of the Freedmen's Bureau, Home Mission Board of New York, the NUTBUSH community assisted with the establishment of churches, schools, and colleges in Memphis, Nashville, and the surrounding areas.